Okay, good afternoon, first year back students. So today we are going to talk about a grammar lesson that is conditional type 2. Just a small recap, right? That I want to remind you that last unit we dealt with conditional type 0 and conditional type 1. We say that conditional type 0 is used for scientific facts, so for general truths, etc. And conditional type 1, we said that if we talk about possible situations either in the present or in the future. And of course, if you revise the lessons, you are going to recap the rules of conditional type 0 and conditional type 1. Today we are going to talk about conditional type 2. This conditional is for unreal situations in the present. Remember this, please. It's very important. Okay, we say unreal or impossible situations in the present. دي situation غير حقيقية ولا مستحيلة but in the present. Look at this example. If I had money, I would buy a car. If I had money, I would buy a car. Remember, this is the if clause and this is the main clause. Right? We saw this before. This is the if clause, this is the main clause. Okay? What do you remark? Good. Yes. We have here the verb in the simple past. The verb in the if clause is in the simple past. And the verb in the main clause is with would. Would plus the verb in the infinitive. Good one. This is the form of conditional type 2. If plus the subject plus the verb in the simple past. This is for the if clause. The main clause is the subject plus would. Can be also could. We say would or could plus verb in the infinitive. Good one. The meaning of this sentence is this situation is unreal. هاد la situation هي غير حقيقية. If I had money means I don't have money. If I had money كون كانوا عندي الفلوس. What would I do? I would buy a car. But I don't have money. Remember this, please. Remember the rule. We're going to see this here. Okay. So this is the type 2 present unreal, right? Or unreal present or unreal situations. Of course, here if we talk about the form as I told you, it's in the if clause, if plus simple past, of course subject plus verb, okay? And in the main clause, it's subject plus would plus verb, right? This is a verb in the infinitive. And for the using or the use of type 2, right, of course in English, here in the if clause, in type 2, we used to express dreams, okay, unreal situations, and things that are likely to happen. This is the use here, please. Type 2 is used, تنستعمله, to express dreams, أحلام. I dream about something. كنحلم بشي حاجة تكون عندي. But it is unreal. Dreams are unreal. الأحلام راهي غير حقيقية. Unreal situations and things that are unlikely to happen. أشياء اللي ما وقعتش. Alright. Unreal. Examples. We are going to study examples. If I had money, I would give you. But I don't have money. Okay. If it didn't rain, If it didn't rain, we would go on a picnic. Right. But it rained. It rains, sorry. Okay, it rains. كطيح الشتاء. دونك كون ما كانش كطيح الشتاء كنا غادي نمشيو للرحلة. But if I didn't smoke, I would be healthy. But I smoke. Okay, in the present. If I were you, I would want to be a doctor. Alright, but I am not you. Alright. Let's work on these examples. This is the situation, okay? For example, I don't have money, so I don't buy a car. This is the situation. Of course, I don't have money is the cause. I don't buy a car is the result, because we have here what? We have so. So this is cause, this is result. So we work, okay? We start by F. So we start by the F clause. The F clause where we have the cause. إلا رجعتوا للدرس اللي فات هاد الشيء راه تشرح. ال F clause كيكون فيه الكوز. F clause we have the cause. So this is the cause. If I, the verb is have. خاصو يكون هنايا simple past and it is what? Negative. خاصو يكون هنا positive. Remember. Okay. This verb here, this is the verb. We say F plus subject plus F plus subject plus the verb. This is the verb. Don't have. هاد الverb غيكون هنا past. غيكون هنايا إلا عندي هنايا if it is negative هنا غادي يكون positive. كون كان عندي هنايا positive it will be here negative. Okay. So if I had money, I would buy a car. So the result here, I don't buy a car. Okay. So this is the verb. So for form, I or the subject plus would plus the verb. Here, the verb is negative. So would خصها تكون positive. إلى الverb هنايا positive, would خصها تكون negative. If the verb here is negative, would خصها تكون positive. If the verb is positive, would خصها تكون negative. Okay? She is timid. Timid or shy. خجولة كتحشم. So she doesn't meet him. Alright. Here, she is timid is the cause. The result is she doesn't meet him. If she weren't, because this is the verb. Okay, is the verb. خاصو يكون هنايا past. It must be here. It must be in the past. And it is here positive, so here it must be negative. And please pay attention. We always use the form, if the verb with the verb to be in the past, we always use the form were, not was. Even we have she, we have I, we have he, but we must use always were. Okay? So, if she weren't timid, come on, she would meet him. This is the verb meet. Okay? She would meet him. They sleep late because they drink coffee. So, pay attention. Here we have because. Not so. Not so. We have because. So, this is what? This is the result. And this is the cause. If we have so, it's plus result. If we have because, it's plus cause. Alright? So here we start by F. If they didn't drink coffee, they wouldn't sleep late. Alright, so this is the cause. The verb here is positive. Wouldn't is negative. And this is the verb of the cause. It is positive. It must be here negative in the past. This is it. Didn't plus the verb in the infinitive. Okay? So like this you are going to work or to work on the exercises. Let's work on these exercises. You try to answer me. Okay? Try to answer me. I give you here the F clause. And the verb is fly. And this is a bird. This is a bird. So, what would you say? If I were a bird, very nice. If I were a bird, I would fly. كون كنت طائر غادي نطير. But I am not a bird. أنا ماشي طائر. Okay. If I were a bird, I would fly. Okay. This is it. Or I would fly over the moon. Alright. Over the moon. فوق القمر. Okay. It's fine. Alright. Then here. If I had $1 million, a villa, what I would do to a villa? I would buy. All right. I would buy a villa. Okay. Sorry, here it's the subject I made a mistake. So here I would buy a villa. Not she, it's I. Okay. I would buy a villa. Here. If I had only one wish. عندي غير أمنية واحدة. So, look at the picture. If I had only one wish, what would I do? So, if I had only one wish, I would ask her to marry me. But, alright, this is an unreal. Okay. If I were a superhero like a Superman, for example, a Superman, okay? Save the world, this is the verb, save the world from Corona, for example. Okay, save the world from Corona. Come on, do it. Okay, good. Nice. So, if I were a superhero, I would save the world. Okay? If I were a superhero, I would save the world. Maybe from Corona. Okay? So let's move to exercises. So you are going to do these exercises. I give you time, of course. So the first exercise is that you are going to put, I'm going to screenshot this and put it in the Facebook, all right? Put the verbs in the brackets or in brackets in the right form. So here you have verbs here, okay? You have verbs and you are going to put them in the right form. Of course, you are going to see if it is a main clause or an if clause, and you are going to conjugate the verb, depends on the forms, of course. Okay, this is the first exercise you are going to do. Second exercise is that you are going to rewrite these sentences, start with the words given. Okay, example. Okay, I don't train well. I don't train well, so I don't play matches. This is the unreal situation. If I trained well, if plus subject plus simple past, I would play matches, right? Plus subject plus would plus verb in the infinitive. So you are going to do the rest. I start by if in all those sentences. Okay, so the last exercise is what would you do if? You are going to express here. Example, Ahmed, what would you do if you lost your key? Your key, الساروت, ضيعتي الساروت, جليتيها. So Siham answers, if I lost my key, I would go to my friend's house. Alright. غادي نمشي للدار ديال الصديقة ديالي. Okay? So you, what about you? What would you do if you had a problem with your teacher? What would you do if you saw a famous person? And what would you do if you had a Ferrari car? So I hope that you do the exercises and send me your answers as usual in the Facebook or in the Messenger. Thank you very much.